Good morning. Hello, hello. My name is Lulu, and I am popping in here to do a quick scope on my Tap In Thursday topic. Hello, thanks for joining. Hey, Joy. Um, so every Thursday I talk about a self-care, self-nurturing tool or tip to help you really claim your personal power, to tap into who you are, what you want out of life, and so on and so forth. My name is Lulu, and I am a life igniter. I'm a life coach. I work with women who are ready to tap into themselves, pursue their passions, find their purpose, and do it with joy and fun and passion and fearlessness. Okay, so today's topic, ask for what you need. And this is kind of spurned by just kind of like what's going on right now in my life. So I'm kind of a little bit under the weather, not in stellar condition. And last night after dinner, I asked my husband, I'm really not feeling top notch. I really need to go to bed for the rest of the night at like 6:30 at night, and which left him in charge of our 4 children and the after dinner routine and all that kind of fun stuff. But if you don't ask for what you need, then you'll never get it. You are the one who knows you. No one else can read your mind. They don't know what you need or want, and you really need to be fearless in asking for what you need. Chances are the people in your life love you. Oh, thanks, Joy. More often than not, the people in your life love you, from your husband, your significant other, to your children, and they want you to be happy. But if you're not open and honest with them and asking them what you need, then they can't help you. Yes, they want to take care of you, exactly. Even if it's from, like my children are a little bit older, between ages 12 and 8. And my daughter wanted to play Just Dance with me last night. And I was like, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I need to go lay down. I don't feel well. And she's like, okay, I'm sorry you don't feel well, and I'll go play. And, it was okay that I said no, because that's not what I needed in that moment. Even if younger kids, I remember the stay-at-home mom days, little kids, very needy. But some afternoons, if I just wasn't feeling well, you can be open and honest with them too, and just be like, I can't play with you right now. I really just need to go lay down. And they're happy that they learn empathy and taking care of each other and all that kind of fun stuff. So ask for what you need. Have the courage to go ahead and and take care of yourself, because if you're not, you teach others how to treat you, and if you're not openly telling them, then they'll never know. Makes perfect sense, right? You give your kids the opportunity to help you and learn to be helpful. Absolutely, Joy. Yes. We are, teaching them through example. That's what we do for them, and in turn, you ideally want them to do that for you and for other people in their lives. And yes, they learn that self-compassion. They learn to be helpful, and they are functional, helpful people that gets put out into the world, right? So that is my tip for this Thursday. Thanks, Joy, for your input. You sound like you're right on track. Our kids love us. Our friends love us. Even not the people that you live with. If I really needed help, you have no idea how many people would come out of the woodworks to help me if I just put that out there. We are in this mentality that we need to take care of ourselves on our own. We need to be this like superhero. Oh, Joy, you're so sweet. We have this mentality that we need to go at it alone, but it's not true. I mean, this goes back to our community mentality. We are all in this together. People do want to help you, but they don't know you need help. So just ask for help. Put it out there. I mean, think of it if the shoes were reversed. If someone asked for help, wouldn't you be more than willing to go help them? We just get trapped in our own thinking, our own world, and we don't know other people need help. And it's up to us to put that out there, to let people know that I need you. And people will gladly step in and help you. But that's like almost like self-care tip number 1. Ask for what you need. Wouldn't you say so? I would. I sometimes don't want to ask. Why don't you want to, Joy? Do you feel like, I mean, I can see if it makes you feel like weak. I hate bothering people. Yeah, you are not alone at all in that thinking. Many mothers, women have that, they feel like they're bothering people, but how would you feel if someone asked you for help? Would that bother you? Would you feel bothered or put out? I mean, you don't have to say, you can always say yes or no, but yes, you would gladly help. Exactly. And just think of it as that perspective. I mean, if people ask you for help, you would gladly help. You don't feel like that's a burden. So don't project that onto other people. Because more often than not, people would jump at the chance to help you. We just get so isolated and we don't think that other people need help because we assume everyone's doing it on their own, right? But we all need help at some point. So just stop thinking that, Joy, okay? There, it's fixed. Now you'll always ask for help when you need it. So thanks for joining, everyone. I'm glad. Yes, it's a lifelong test. I always like to think of like these self-mastery goals that we have that we're, I always want to be this, be kind, compassionate, and we always think that you're going to master these things, but it's never quite the case because think of life as throwing you a pop quiz. There will be chances that these things pop up. And you're like, oh, I thought I already dealt with this trust thing. I thought I was over it. But no, it's a pop quiz. And you need to see how you do in that situation. It's always going to be challenging you and testing your tools of self-mastery. So that is, it's always going to be a lesson. Yes, it's God telling me to trust Him, and I am always learning that. For sure, young lady. There was a movie, Evan Almighty, the sequel. I watched that with the kids a while ago. And there was like such a great life lesson in that. I was not expecting it, but it was one of the characters was talking to Morgan Freeman, who plays God in the movie, and she was saying, they were talking about how if you want to have more patience, do you think that you're just going to have patience bestowed on you, or are you going to be given opportunities to practice patience in order to achieve it? And I was like, wow, this is such a brilliant a brilliant perspective coming from this movie that I wasn't anticipating. So yeah, so it's always going to pop up. Little tip today. I'm Lulu B. Thanks for everyone that's just popping in. I am sharing the tip for I never ask for patience because trials come to make me learn it. Right. You never ask for patience. I do have patience problems. I'm trying to be more patient. And it's definitely improving. So the little Tap In Thursday tip for those just joining me is to ask for what you need. If you don't ask, no one can give it to you, and no one can help you become your best. People want to help you. People love you and care for you, and you just need to ask. And don't feel like it's a burden, because if the roles were reversed, I'm sure you would love to help others as well. We just don't know that people need help. If you don't verbalize what you need, others won't know. Absolutely. Because you're teaching them how to be helpful, how to treat you, how to become caring and compassionate and a helpful person. This goes for like your family, your significant other, your parents. It's everything and everything, anyone and everything. All right, so this did not turn out to be a short scope after all, because I was so happy to talk to you, Joy. Thank you for popping in. My daughter, who is 8, will take care of me like info for her when like you do for when she is sick. No, don't apologize. I've actually been thinking I want to try to do longer scopes and interact with people and not just focus on doing like the under 3 minutes. But yes, like your daughter And it's just so sweet. Like last weekend, I didn't ask, but my daughter, who's 8, insisted on making me breakfast in bed. So I stayed in bed for her because, like, who am I to refuse to be served breakfast in bed? But it's just like, accept that love. Hi. Accept that love, accept that nurturing, that caring. People do want to help you, and they want to show you that they love and care for you, but they might not know how. So don't be afraid to ask. I mean, even in the simplest case of like, honey, I just really need a hug right now. Can I have a hug? I mean, just like ask for what you need. Don't wait for it to be offered if you can't. Monday is my birthday, and my daughter told me I have to stay in bed while she does breakfast. Yay! That is awesome. Congratulations. I love that. Isn't it sweet how our kids can just become such loving, nurturing little human beings, and it is so sweet. But did you place an order? Have you placed your order for breakfast in bed? That's the best. So where is everyone else coming from? I am happy to have you here. My little tip today, French toast. That's right. She was cooking with you. I was very impressed with that. I remember one of the first scopes I watched with you is your daughter was slicing an onion or something. That's right, because then she was gonna cry, and that's not even something I really even have my 12-year-old do, is to chop. And I asked my girlfriend to trust me again, but she says she can't. Do I keep asking? I would say don't ask. Show her. Show her how she can trust you. I am teaching her to cook because I never knew until I was married. So that is great. And it teaches her connection to, the food that goes in your body, and the joy that comes in the preparation and the fresh ingredients. And that is great. That is something I've been meaning to get my kids involved in as well, with the cooking. But I actually don't do the cooking in my family. My husband does. But when he travels, I obviously have to cook, and the kids do help me. So I know it is something the kids do enjoy doing. I just haven't trusted the slicing yet, but I need to just get over that and trust that it will all be okay. But yeah, back to the trusting and the girlfriend. Did that help you? If you teach them right, they won't cut themselves. Okay, maybe I just need to teach them right. Yes, absolutely. Anything else? Any other questions about how to ask people for what you need in regards to helping you become the best version of you, or to take care? But Joy, it's been a joy. Thank you. It's easy to ask for help with some things, but when it comes to money, I hate it. Yeah, money is definitely a sticky situation for a lot of people. I would say if it's something you need, then, like I said, go back to people want you to be happy. People want you to succeed. They want you to help. And like, knowing you and the person you are, it's not, you wouldn't ask unless you needed it, right? And you are a responsible adult, and you will do what you can. Hi. You will do what you can to, pay that back, or do what you can to earn it back. So I can definitely see how money is tricky, but just practice those asking muscles, and know that it's for the best interest, and you're not trying to take advantage of anyone or anything like that. But I'm gonna get going here. I gotta go to lunch, but thank you for thinking I'm encouraging. We're all here to help each other. We're not alone. Thank you. I'm going to pop in really quick and do my 3-minute recap, and then I'm going to go to lunch. So thank you, Joy, for being here. I hope you're doing wonderfully, and I will talk to you later.